Hi, I'm Rich Brown, Senior Editor for CNET. Today we're going to take a look at the Velocity Micro Vector Campus Edition. So this is a $9.99 mainstream desktop. It has a few boutique PC kind of performance tweaks to it, but overall this is sort of designed for mainstream computing, particularly if you need a lot of fast CPU power. So if you know Velocity Micro at all, this should look like a pretty familiar case. The company has used this sort of squared off aluminum design for a lot of years now. It's pretty nice, pretty clean. It's maybe veering towards boring at this point, but overall there's certainly worse cases out there, so it's kind of hard to complain. Front of the system is pretty straightforward. There's a DVD burner here. There's a spare optical drive slot up top. Down here you have the SD card reader. On the side there's a viewing panel here. It's a nice little touch. Down here you have a couple of USB 2 ports as well as analog audio jacks and FireWire. Here's the graphics card. You got a couple DVI ports as well as a mini HDMI jack, so you need an adapter if you want to go to a full-size HDMI cable. You got 7.1 audio ports here as well as 2 USB 3 jacks. Now both of those are great features. So one feature that we're used to seeing with boutique PCs that you get in the system is a nice clean interior. Now Velocity Micro always does a good job at this, and you can see the airflow is pretty much perfect here. All the cables are out of the way. It'll make it really easy to upgrade or just generally maintain the system. Now the other boutique touch to the system is you have a Core i5-3570K CPU here. Now that's Intel's third generation Ivy Bridge chip, and it's actually overclockable. Velocity's bumped the CPU speed up to 4.3 gigahertz. That makes the system one of the fastest we've seen at its price range. Now this graphics card looks nice and big, but it's only a GeForce GTX 560 SE card, which is sort of a budget skewed card. It'll play most games at 19:10. You don't really have to worry about sort of basic gaming capability. But if you want to get, say, higher detail levels or play at higher resolutions, it's really not going to do it. You also get 8 gigabytes of 1600 megahertz DDR3 RAM here, and you've got 2 slots to expand if you want to. And finally, there's a 1 terabyte hard drive, and also a couple of other slots if you want to add extra storage. Now, you might wish the system was maybe a little more well-rounded. Say a Blu-ray player, for example, would make it a little bit more capable. But if you want a system that has straight-ahead fast CPU performance, say if you're a math major or a science major or someone who needs to crank through a whole lot of data, this is actually a pretty good computer. So I'm Rich Brown. This is the Velocity Micro Vector Campus Edition.